Okay, it's time for another issue of Remember Me, where I give you two, and if you're a Patreon member, three picks of books that have dropped a lot in price. Great time to buy them now, and you'll hopefully get a good return on it in the future. Stick around. Welcome back, family. Hi, and thank you for coming back to Team Ohana. This is a Remember Me video. Now, anybody who doesn't know, remember me real quick. A lot of times people say, this is not the time to buy. This is not the time to buy. It's peaking. It's peaking. You wait for everybody to forget about it. Well, the thing is, if everybody's forgetting about it, that means we're forgetting about it too. So this is the comic book jumping up and down. Hey, remember me? You wanted to buy me? This might be the good time to do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, let's see if I can change my screen real quick for pick number one. Okay, for a change, I actually checked it before I do this. All right, so for the first pick that I think, this is a book that blew up. It was extremely expensive. It was the hottest, probably the hottest book on the market at the time. And then the movie dropped and it did not live up to expectations and it has come crashing down. We're talking about Amazing Spider-Man number 361. And I'm thinking that this is a great time, believe it or not, to get a 9.8 in this book. I'm talking about just a regular issue, not the newsstand. Newsstands are still a little bit ridiculous, but 9.8. So I'm going to expand this here. Well, I mean, you can see the most recent sales of 9.8, 450, 365, 600. I think that's an aberration. I think that might even be newsstand, but incorrectly listed in here. 210. 210, really? I think that's might be even wrong too. 450, 415, 439. You're looking around the 400-ish mark if you count the 365 for a 9.8. 9.6s, 150, 140, 177. Who would have thought this? All right, now let's go back and just look at some of these prices that you see commas already in here, right? So yeah, 1,500. 1,000, 1,100. I mean, some of these numbers were absolutely crazy back when they first announced this. 1,200, 1,400, 1,400. The prices were nuts for 9.8s. There were tons of these things. And now it's going for about 450. So let's jump it back over for the 9.6s. Yeah, like I said, 150, 140, 177. But where was this back in 2021? About the same time period? 565, 504, 524, 500, 550, 927, 800. Come on. Come on. That's nuts. So what I think, though, is, look, Carnage, there's a lot of secondary characters, little things that popped off of Spawn, off of Venom, but Carnage has always been a fan favorite in the books, and especially with the multiverse, who knows if we're going, did we actually see Carnage die, or is he just absorbed back into Venom? Can he pop back out? It's too powerful a character, too popular a character for him to really have gone away, in my opinion. Even if he does not come back to the MCU or the movies, he's still a great character, though. And these books have dropped 60, 70% in price. Nobody's looking to buy these things. People are still trying to unload them. They were hoping that things were going to come back in price. I traded my 9.6 when it was around the $400 mark. I put it towards my Fantastic Four number 9. No regrets there. But I still miss it. I want to get another one back in my collection. I'm probably going to pull the trigger on a 9.6 because it's 1/3 the price of a 9.8. And usually if it's half, okay. But if it's 1/3, I think that's too big a difference. I'll look for a really nice 9.6 and consider cleaning, pressing, and trying to go for that grade bump. But that is book number one. The question is, what is book number two? Okay, now this isn't also an more expensive book. I'm looking at getting a low grade on this one. But it's come down a little bit, and this is a book this is a key one for your collections. Hawkman number 4. First appearance of Zatanna, which is the DC Scarlet Witch, if you will. So, I just recently purchased one, so I could say that this is what I can say. I back it up with my own wallet. I think this is a good time to buy it. I'm looking at the 3.0s, the 3.5s, the 3.0s. You go back with the Black Adam announcements and everything. 3.0s 468, 440, 599, 699, but then the last two sales 427, 393. It's come back down again. It's not going to drop tremendous amount because we're still talking about a first appearance in a key book from Silver Age. 3.5, 405, 455. Then you go before that, 675, 649, 709, 717. And what was the reason that this book shot up so much in price back then is because people saw that Hawkman was going to be in Black Adam. Dr. Fate was going to be in Black Adam. So there was hope, just hope, that Zatanna might show up in there also. Based on this hope, that book shot up in price. Now with Gunn taking over the DCU, DCU, not DCEU, it's DCU. And going to revamp everything. Zatanna is too powerful and too well-liked a character for him to pass by, in my opinion. That's why, honestly, I did. And I even got a PGX. That's how much I wanted this book in my collection. I grabbed the PGX Hawkman number 4. And honestly, for a 3.0, this does. It really looks nice. I'll take this 3.0 all day long. Just don't turn it around to see the back. Yuck, yuck, yuck. But, again, this is a PC book. It's never going away. That's staying with me forever. That's where I feel on that. So those are my two picks for Remember Me. So I'm going to wrap this up unless you're a Patreon member, at which point you'll be getting one more pick. So guys, thank you so much for joining. If you're Patreon, stick around. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to click like and subscribe and click on those notifications so you see when more videos are coming out. If you would like to get that bonus pick and bonus content and watch along videos and all kinds of fun stuff, please feel free to join our Patreon, which is at it's Patreon, Team Ohana on Patreon, and just join the family, help support the channel. We really would appreciate it. Till I see you in the next video. Mahalo.